Welcome back to another video, my brothers. Today's video is titled 7 Things to Cut Out If You Want to Improve Your Life. Make sure you watch until the end. Point number 1, fake friendships. Cut out those fake bastards. You don't need them in your life. You go to one of your friends, you share something you're really excited about, a goal of yours, and he finds a way to joke about it. What these fuckers tend to do is disguise their jokes as advice. Oh, I'm just trying to help you out, man. I'm just looking out for you. Bullshit. This person doesn't want to see you win. He will shake your hand and hold a knife behind your back. He will smile in your face and snake you behind your back, talk about you to other people. Oh, who does he think he is, starting a business? Oh, I bet his YouTube channel won't even get any views. You don't need those fuckers in your life. And you know what I'm talking about. You share something and you just notice absolute disinterest in this person's face. Looking away. Maybe he's with another friend. He nudges his friend. They start joking about something else. And you're just sat there feeling like a complete idiot for talking about something that you're really passionate about for 10 minutes with this person. So cut out those people. You know, because you're very uncomfortable in their presence whenever you open up. Don't ignore that gut feeling. That gut feeling is telling you, cut this person out. Okay, your time, your presence is important. It's meaningful. Don't fucking waste your time around people that don't respect it. Go where you are respected and valued. Now, I'm not saying your friends have to have the exact same interests as you, but for goodness sakes, when you open up and you share something you're really passionate about, the least they could do is put their phone away and actually try and hear you out and offer you constructive feedback. They don't have to agree. I'm not saying your friends have to be yes men. Oh yeah, no, you're right about everything. No, I like people that challenge me, but respectfully. If they start joking about, oh, you can't do that, man, oh, shut up, and they start laughing with somebody else or something, that's disrespectful, that's rude. You don't need people like that in your life. Okay, point number 2, excessive consumption of entertainment. Now look, man, you need to live life. You know I preach this, guys, on my channel. I don't believe you should work 24/7 and leave your family. And no, you can work hard and still have a great life and do fun things. Absolutely. Right, my philosophy is when you work, work, and when you play, play. But don't mix the two. When you're out with your wife and you're having a nice romantic dinner with her, don't be picking up the phone answering business-related calls. No, do that during business hours. But when you're with your wife or with your kids, be present. The point I'm making here is don't just sit there mindlessly consuming content for hours a day when your life is in absolute ruins. No, man, you should take care of your life. Get yourself in good order before you give yourself the luxury of spending hours of your day watching movies and things like that. I like a good movie. But if I haven't done shit in a week and I'm behind on schedule on the things that I said I would do, I'm not going to watch a movie. Why would I reward myself? That's what you're doing when you're excessively consuming entertainment. You are rewarding yourself constantly without you having earned that reward. It feels great when you've had a great week to be able to kick back and watch a movie because you know you did a lot during that week. But if you haven't done shit, you feel like an absolute idiot, and you know it deep down inside. You're like, man, I had a shit week. Why am I even watching this movie? Okay? So I'm not saying don't have fun. Have fun, but earn it. Point number 3, the news. Cut out the news. You know, I like to be informed, don't get me wrong, but the majority of the news is negative. As they say, negativity sells. It definitely does. And right now, every time you turn on the news, there's this war going on, this person died, this and that. It's constant negativity, and it can affect you, absolutely. It's contagious. That's why you will notice that people that sit in front of the TV for hours are usually quite negative people, because they're constantly bombarded with information about things that aren't going well around the world. 40 kids died, this happened, this. I'm not saying it's not tragic, absolutely, it's very tragic, right? And wherever you can, help out local communities and things like that. But don't sit in front of the TV and just absorb all this negativity every day. If you stop watching the news, you'll notice that you feel a lot better. You definitely will. I like to be informed, don't get me wrong. but I'm not going to sit there for hours consuming news. No. Okay? So cut it out and notice how you'll feel a little less stressed and anxious during the week. The next thing that you should cut out is the lack of gratitude. There's a lot going on in your life that you should be grateful for. You may not see it right now because you haven't paused and reflected on it. That's why I journal. You know, you guys know that I talk about journaling in a very positive light. I love journaling because the whole concept is to allow you to just pause, zoom out, and actually look at your life and the things that are happening in your life that are going well and appreciate them. You know, a lot of you guys right now, you're in good health. You haven't got a terminal illness. You're able to walk around everywhere. A lot of people can't walk. Yeah, it's an incredible gift that we have, being able to walk to wherever we want to walk to, being able to see. A lot of people can't see, unfortunately. So just your health alone, I mean, if you're in good health, that is an incredible blessing. But beyond that, you know, if you've got a good job, and I say good job, you know, I'm not saying you're making the money that you dream of making, no, but if you're able to cover your expenses and still have a decent amount of money left over to, you know, fuck around, you know, do fun things, then that's an incredible privilege, man. I'm not where I want to be financially, and I used to be bitter and resentful, you know, oh man, I'm broke, and I focused on how little money I had, and what was I doing? I was attracting more financial hardship. When you're grateful, good things happen. They do, because you create room. When you're grateful, you create room for more good things to come into your life. When you're negative, you repel good things. Jim Rohn once said, success is looking for a good place to stay. And as a Muslim guy, my faith focuses heavily on being grateful. And gratitude is a concept. You know, God provides you with more the more grateful you are. Okay, so practice gratitude, and I say practice because it's something you're going to have to do consciously. You're going to have to sit down and actually open a journal and write. Just start off by writing 3 things you are grateful for every day. Now you might be thinking, what the fuck am I going to write? 3 things? That's a lot, Ali. I just named you 2 things right now. Your health, your financial position, your family's health. I mean, if your family are in good health, thank the Lord. Okay, a lot of people right now have missing children. Every night they can't go to sleep. I mean, there are so many things to be grateful for. You have a car that works, that keeps you warm, takes you from A to B. It may not be a Lambo yet. I know you guys want to go out there and get your Aventador SVJs and all that stuff, your Bentley Continentals, they will come. But right now, your car, appreciate it, man. It's getting the job done. It's allowing you to make moves. It's allowing you to go to places where money is made, to network with people. Your car right now is helping you out. Thank your fucking car, man. Give it a little tap. Tap the roof. Dum dum. I love you, man. Alright? A little bit of gratitude. I know it sounds corny, but believe me, man, you'll feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. The next thing that you should cut out is the fear of rejection. Why the fuck are you scared of rejection for? What's the worst thing that can happen? Ask yourself this question. You approach a girl that you find extremely attractive. What's the worst thing that can happen? I've got a boyfriend, I'm not interested. Or maybe she doesn't even look at you. She doesn't even acknowledge that you're there. And you're left standing there. That's fine. You're still alive. You can walk away. Nothing negative has happened. Other than she hasn't replied. That's it. Keep it moving. You apply to a job. You don't get the response that you were looking for. Who cares? There's another job that's going to come around the corner. Okay? So rejection. Remember this, guys. Rejection builds you as a man. And I would tell you guys to seek rejection. Get tough. There's a book called Go for No. And I love the whole concept of the book. It tells you to actually seek rejection. The more rejection that you get, usually, the more work you're getting done. And as a result of you going out there and getting rejected a lot, a major opportunity will come into your life. It's funny how it works, man. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Isn't that interesting? And I say the luckier you get. You were intentional and deliberate, so it had to come. You know, that's how I see success now. It has to come. I'm doing all this work, it has to come. Not from a place of, oh, I hope so, otherwise, no. I just know I'm doing the necessary work. I'm sowing the seeds. I will reap the harvest. I know it has to happen. As long as I'm taking care of the soil, I'm watering the plants, I'm gonna get the crop that I was looking for. Okay? I will see the fruits of my labor. Absolutely. Alright, so this fear of rejection, eliminate it. Go out there, seek rejection. And you will notice your life will transform for the better. People like a man who goes out there and is courageous and is willing to get rejected. They respect a man like that. That's why I respect door-to-door salesmen. Now, yes, it can be annoying if you're, tired and someone knocks on your door, but you know what? You got to respect the hustle, man. And some of these guys have a smile on their face as they do it. They receive so much hate every day, but they walk away and they whistle as they do it, They're very polite. I'm not saying that you should be, receptive of hate from these people. No, but typically door-to-door salesmen, if they get rejected, they just take it and keep walking. And that's the approach you need to take. You're emailing loads of suppliers, a lot of them reject you, whatever. Or you're looking for funding from so many different investors, they all reject you. But one eventually will say, you know what, I like this guy. I'm going to invest in him. Okay, so eliminate the fear of rejection. Number 6, eliminate alcohol and fast food. Alcohol will just fuck you up, man. Eliminate alcohol and fast food. Junk. Garbage. You are what you eat. So if you're eating that shit on a regular basis, and I know some guys will say, man, I've been at the office all day, I just want something quick. It's easy to pack on those pounds, and it's a lot harder getting rid of them. Remember that. Every time you pick up a burger or a burger here and there is fine. Once a week, whatever, cool. But if it becomes a regular occurrence, it's not a good idea. Okay? So eat foods that are nutritious. Follow a strict nutritional plan. Okay? You can fuck around here and there. I'm not saying, you gotta have a bodybuilding regimen, like a strict competing bodybuilder. No. But eat clean. So that when you look in the mirror and you see yourself naked, you're like, damn, I'm a handsome motherfucker right there. Right? Number 7, the last point is remove any animosity towards women. You have to take 100% accountability as a man. Even if a situation doesn't go your way, you accept full responsibility. Because if we're talking about you being in a relationship, you are responsible for half of that relationship, right? So you can't blame a woman entirely for a situation breaking down, a relationship breaking down. No, you got to put your hands up, be like, you know what? There were things I did that I regret, and also things I didn't do. Maybe she was unhappy because you weren't listening to her. You didn't do enough, and she just got sick and tired of you. Maybe you did something to hurt her feelings. You have to take full accountability. You can't be in denial and get angry and then join the fucking black pill community. Those group of guys that just hate women and will trash them at any point. You don't want to end up like one of those guys. Good women exist. And you know what? Even the woman that you broke up with is most likely a good woman. When you're young, you're stupid, you make mistakes. Now, of course, somebody's going to say, what if she cheated on me, Ali? Well, that's a different story. That's a reflection of her, not you. But even then, be respectful, be a gentleman. You know what? Wish you the best. Don't be one of those guys, oh, show you, bitch. Don't be one of those guys, showing up to her house, throwing things. Don't be that guy. Be a gentleman. Okay, don't play games. I don't do this shit. I'm a grown man. I don't play games. And you shouldn't either. You should be focused on yourself. If a situation doesn't work out, handle yourself with absolute grace and class. And move on with your life. Don't be negative. Don't hurl insults at her. No. Be a gentleman. Okay? And focus on your life. Focus on improving your life. Because the likelihood of you having neglected yourself is very high. You probably focused so much on her that you stopped focusing on yourself. You got fat. You stopped chasing your purpose. So in most cases, and I've said this before, women are right to leave you. It's a very painful experience, of course. But when you actually think about how little you did in the relationship when it comes to working on you, they notice that. He's not ambitious, he's gaining weight, What if he remains like this, right? So keep improving, keep working on yourself. Don't hurl insults or be negative towards women, okay? Hopefully this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.